Hi, Dr. Soroyce with Mystical Professor. How are you today on this fine Friday? Sorry, I got a lot of background noise. Been trying to find the best time to go live. I think it's just going to be varied every week. That way everyone gets an opportunity to come on here and ask me questions. I'm going to also be looking at my phone over here in case I'm missing anything. All right. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about, somebody had put a comment on my live yesterday, or my upload. I keep calling it live. This is a live stream right now. Question and answers, so that you can answer any questions that you may have that you would like, me to answer for you. There was somebody waiting. I don't know if you're still there. Let's see what I can do. Please, if anyone's there, could you please say hi? Let me try this out. All right. I'm just seeing if this is... Oh, hi. Well, that's good. At least I know it's working. I did it a different way the last time. I apologize. Oh, yep, there. It is working. All right. Okay. So I came on here to talk about... We'll keep an eye on that. Like the title says, that people and circumstances and things show up in your neutral world because of you. What do you mean? Well, just like I said. So like, say you want $1 million, right? I don't care if it takes 1,000 people to bring you that. Hi, how are you? I don't care if it takes 1,000 people to show up in your reality or this 3D physical world. You called them. You sent them because of your, basically the seed of contemplated thought. You claimed something by the power of I am. I am rich. I am healthy. I am abundant in every area of my life. I don't know. I don't know what you're claiming. Hi. What am I doing? I'm on here to answer some questions. I'm going to first just explain what the title means. So somebody came on here yet on my upload yesterday saying that basically I'm in the United States of America. What country are you in? Somebody was complaining about, I guess, the circumstances in their 3D. Like I've told you, give everything good meaning, okay? That way it, everything benefits you, or that it means that you have your desires. You are an immortal being. And I know that you are so connected to your human body. I know that from my own self and my own experiences. That I guess it's hard to understand that you could possibly be God incarnated, but you are. You don't remember because you have amnesia. It tells you in the Bible, awake, O sleeper, why sleepest thou? So when you when you accept that you are, and that God is, that you're God, because it tells you in the Bible, in Psalms, that your son's the most high, yet you will die like men. When you accept that and you choose to believe it, you're going to experience all these different mystical experiences. Trust me, because I did 7 years ago, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, when I first heard Neville, it did seem a little far-fetched, I'm not going to lie to you, but then it didn't, because I was raised a devout Catholic. I attended church every Sunday. Well, actually, as a child, I attended church several days a week. Religion, Catholicism was my curriculum, and I always knew that something was, that we were more than just a human, even as a small child. Okay, so anyway, I'm coming on here to explain that what you experience is based on what you claim, what you see out here. So it's best if you give everything good meaning. It's entirely up to you, because if you have a desire, which is normal, that is the God in you wanting to experience something out here because he's the dreamer in you, that's entirely up to you. Hi, Jupiter. Let's see. How are you? Let's see. All right. Okay. There we go. I think there that we got this resolved. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and explain to you that okay, God sends things your way because his ways and thoughts are higher than yours and past your knowing, based on what you're claiming that you want to experience. So you've claimed that you want to experience wealth. That's fine. So certain people are gonna come into your life and in order for you to experience wealth. Hi, how are you? I'm glad to see you again. I'm trying to go live different days of the week. That way everyone gets an opportunity to come on here and ask any questions. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask away. But I was just basically saying that people show up in your life based on what it is that you're claiming or imagining or assuming, because everyone is you pushed out. Okay, so you're claiming you want to be wealthy. Well, something may show up in your life, like, or even a person or a thing where you have an opportunity to make money. I know for my own example, I keep getting all these opportunities at the university that I teach part-time at. I only teach part-time because I asked for, let's say I've been claiming that money comes to me out of the seemingly nowhere, that money comes to me in a tidal wave, that opportunities chase me. I don't go chasing them, and I've told you that before. Once you assume that you have a desire, that you don't go take any action, it'll come to you, I promise. So you don't chase it, you take zero action. And it's important to remember that. There's nothing for you to do. You're going to move under compulsion throughout the daily life activities. Like, say you decide to go to the mall. You say you've been saying that you have, or claiming or assuming or affirming that you have the SP of your dream, and then you go over here to Kohl's and you bump into somebody, or the coffee shop, and all of a sudden you strike up a conversation with someone, and then it leads to something else and something else. You never know. Remember, people are showing up, things are showing up, opportunities are showing up based on what you're claiming. Okay? So, and we are all connected because of God, the LOM, a compound unity. And remember, guys, God put the kingdom of heaven within you so that you can experience whatever it is that you desire to experience. Okay? It is his good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So remember this, if you have a desire, don't feel guilty. Say what, claim it. You can use any of the techniques that I've been sharing with you over the last couple weeks. The whisper technique. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Especially since it's 100 degrees out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm getting ready to go swim after this. It is very hot here. It's almost 100 degrees. So I appreciate that. So whatever it is that you're choosing to experience, don't feel any guilt. You have a right to it. Okay? Creation is finished. The problem with a lot of us, I'm guilty of it in the past myself, we try to analyze things, we try to put logic on things. I've done that. No more. You are an incredible being. You are a powerful being. You just aren't aware of it yet. But I'm bringing that information to you because I spent the last 7 years, studying Neville, trying different things to know what I know now, okay? And I'm trying to compress 7 years of information to you, and that's why I'm coming on here live to answer any questions you may have, because I don't want, Neville's gone. He's gone from this segment of time, and he's waiting for us. If we accept that God is within us and that we are God's, you're going to experience everything that he's experienced, okay? All these different mystical experiences, and he's waiting for you. I will upload that video soon. It's Where Are You Staying? So I have to get, it's a pain to get these videos and get them downloaded and uploaded, and I promise I'll get to that. I appreciate the nice compliments, or if you have any questions about manifesting. So the Bible is about the promise and manifesting. Law, the perfect law of liberty, the law of assumption. What you assume to be true is. Walk as though it were, and guess what? It's going to be reflected. This is a dead neutral world, okay? I'm trying to waken you up. I'm not trying. I'm waking you up. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I've experienced I've had a lot of mystical experiences. I'm not coming on here to brag. If you listen to Neville Goddard, you know, everything he ever said to me resonated with me. If it doesn't resonate with you, I'm not trying to force, then it's not your time. I'm not trying to force that on you. I'm also here to, that's why I started the channel, because I want to share mysticism with individuals, because there's really no one out here doing it. There's one other individual who used to, he still could be, I don't know, Black Mad Guru. He lives in the Grenadines. So yes, I am an awakened individual. You'll know, you can tell by what you'll know. You trust me. If you're awakened, you're gonna know. I've been enjoying saying, isn't it wonderful? And isn't it wonderful? I have tons of money. Isn't it wonderful? I'm in a great relationship. I definitely feel the shift. Yes, so that's what Neville stressed, that I know that it may not seem initially when you first start affirming or imagining or having inner conversations, when you first do it, you may feel a little off-centered. You know what I'm saying? You may feel like a little off, and then it may not feel natural is what I'm trying to say. And then eventually it will. The more that you repeat it, the more familiar it comes with you, and the more natural it feels and becomes. So it'll become, and the more you practice, the energy goes up with this. You are creating a habit, because we are creatures of habit, and it will be so easy for you. You see what I'm saying? It will just be second nature, like when you get up and make a cup of coffee, if you drink coffee, or make your bed, or brush your teeth, you know, your typical daily routine. This will be so a part of you, and it's better to be a deliberate conscious manifester than it is to be one that isn't, because then you create all these things in your life, and people come in, you know, because again, you're the reason people are showing up. You're the reason why circumstances are happening in your life. And it may seem like a shell shock in a sense, if something opposing your desires that shows up in this 3D physical world, right? But bear with me. That could be a result. You don't know if it's leading you up to your manifestation. So I personally, you have free will. You can choose to either continue with whatever's going on, or accept it and walk away from it and give it good meaning. No one told me any of this. I had to figure this all out myself. It's better to go give it all good meaning than to sit there and start giving power now to something opposing what, if say you want a new house, right? You want a new home, and the home that you go and look at a bunch of houses, and the one that you really want, right? The one that you really want, something comes up and they say, oh, sorry, someone else put an offer on it, but we'll accept your offer. Keep affirming, visualizing, walking in the assumption, if you chose that particular home, that it's yours. Don't give up. Because if you give up, you're giving up to the circumstances of the situation. You don't know if it's a part of the Bridget instance that will lead you up to the manifestation. Do you understand what I'm saying? No one ever taught me that. I had to go dig for, I had to keep listening. I had to shove hundreds of Neville Goddard lectures into my brain and try and then figure it all out when it's this, if now that's why I go live to explain it to you so that you don't suffer the way that I did. Please pray for me. I want to be plenty prosperous person. Come on. Hey, that's fine. Any mama, you look gorgeous as of your age. Thank you. I appreciate that. Would love to stick in without a doubt. Okay. Hey, you have, I've been enjoying it. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Let's see. But if you have any questions, let me know. Energy goes up. All right. Let's see. Do you do yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I do coaching. I will pray for you. I love praying for others. So once we have a more sizable group, we will do private membership, very cheap, the cheapest I can get on here and do it if they'll let me on YouTube, because there is no such thing. I want a group so that we can privately tell without others coming in and interfering to mock or whatever, because it's not their time, they're asleep, to what or who they really are, if they only knew. That's why I still listen to Neville's lectures, because he's the GOAT. As Pierre said, I love Pierre. It's not on here. Probably he's ahead of us in time. I don't know where each and every one of you are. But I like Pierre. I think he lives in France. I'm not sure he has a French accent. He's absolutely right. Neville is the GOAT, but so is Abdullah. Abdullah and Neville looked at this world, this 3D world, symbolically and used it to their advantage. That's why I tell you, even if something that's going on doesn't resonate with you, at the very least say, oh, this, everything, it benefits me. It benefits me. Don't react. That's the key. See, I didn't have anyone to tell me that unless I sat here and listened to Neville's lectures. You don't want to react. Why? Because reacting is going to cause you now to get more of what you don't want. You got to move your attention, remove your attention to that you don't want, to what you want. Say, for instance, you have a job and you have a boss that is not nice to you. You have to go in your mind, that boss is showing up to you the way that you're assuming. You have to change it in your mind. I've seen this happen time and time again. Trust me, it's happened at my own job. And you have to flip it. You have to you exercise the law of reversibility here and say, oh no, my boss loves me. My boss knows that he or she is so lucky to have me, that I am the greatest asset, that everything I touch turns to gold. My mind is worth millions. You have to be that arrogant. You have to be that confident in yourself. That's why some people only do self-concept affirmations or visualizations, or exercise their imagination, essentially just focusing on their self-concept. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have every right to build yourself up, because I'm here to help build yourself up if you think lowly of yourself, because I was that person. I had low self-esteem until I found Neville and found the truth out. We are all the same. God chose us in him before the foundation of the world. He loves us all equally. You do not have to come from any kind of social economic background. You can decide and start right here that you deserve the best life. I'm here to tell you, and you do, that you only attract the best experiences in life, that you are the best of the best. You are the man. You are the woman. You are sheer perfection from head to toe. Your world works for you. Money works for you. That God supplies all your needs now. That you always have more than enough. Your wealth increases every day. Dare to assume. Dare to be so bold. Boldly assume that you have it already. Walk in that assumption, and it has no choice as long as you persist in it and do not remove your attention away from it. Ignore fears and doubts and worries. You can observe them. Don't give them any meaning. focus on, live and embody that state. Like I said a few minutes ago, the techniques are only there to make you feel pleasure about what you're trying to experience out here. Whether it's the whisper technique, whether it's the inner conversation technique, whether it's the sexual energy transmission, or exchange, whichever you choose, or to sit back right now comfortably in your chair in your home and imagine that you have that which you desire. What would you be experiencing? What would you be seeing? What would you be feeling? Employing all the five senses is going to help you manifest it even faster. Maybe not. That's just I'm like Neville. That's been my own personal experience. You can still affirm. If you want to go do robotic affirmations, that works too. It's what you decide. Please suggest me some tips towards abundance. Okay, well, personally, it works for me. What I just said, building a self-concept, if you have if you have any type of negative beliefs about money. I had anxiety about money. I don't anymore, because I realized after meeting Neville and changing my thinking, my self-concepts, and my assumptions pertaining to money and the lack, because you cannot manifest from lack, okay? You have to literally embody the state of abundance, or tell yourself, use general affirmations like what the energy goes up mentioned earlier. Isn't it wonderful? Because how can you be in a state of lack or have received an eviction notice or some type of negative disposition of some type if you're saying, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Or everything works out in my favor. Everything goes my way. I'm abundant. I'm so lucky. I'm the woman or man who has it all. God, am I so lucky. Everyone's so lucky to know me. Put yourself on a pedestal. I am so loved. Everyone loves me. Of course they do. Because you know what? You know what God really is? Love. God is nothing but love. Please share your Instagram ID. I am on Instagram. But if you look at my profile, you'll see my email, and I can give you coaching if you're interested. But if you write these affirmations down, if you have a problem with, you mentioned abundance. I don't know what abundance can cover a lot. You can just say, I'm abundant in every aspect of my life, or in every area of my life. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? The other thing I shared with you is the power of the now. Why? Because it's the now moment. If something happened 10 years ago or last month and you start talking about it right now, right? You're bringing it up now. You don't want to do that because you're resurrecting it again. Let it go if it was something negative. No, change it if anything. No, only good thing. I only attract good or positive or wonderful experiences. Nothing bad ever happens to me. I'm so lucky. Every area of my life I'm abundant in every area of my life right now. I'm so lucky. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? I am abundant in every area of my life right now. Always have been and always will be, because then it covers the past as well as the future. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Pagan. I'm so glad to see you. Aw, my little love bug. I love her. I love you all. I love you all. Hey, how are you? I'm glad to see you. Okay, so if you have any questions, now's your chance, guys. Hi, David. Some say you have to see and feel the experience just before going to sleep at night. See it fully. Yes, that's one way. It's another technique, David. So that's state akin to sleep. Aw, thank you, Silent Death Metal. Yes, because don't you realize that man's laws are only put in place to control the masses? I can tell you that I'm a social psychologist. The mirror technique works too. You can talk to yourself in the mirror. Guys, what do you think I'm looking at right now? Myself. All I can see is myself with your comments here. I would listen to him tonight and talk about the mirror thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? I know you do. Yes, the mirror. So back to Neville real quick. So somebody mentioned, yes, they say because the reason why, you could go lay down right now after we get off this live, right, and take a nap and imagine yourself. You could just say, like, the energy goes up with saying, isn't it wonderful? Everything in my life is so amazing. Isn't it wonderful? I'm in the perfect relationship. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I'm so ecstatic, right? When you're doing that as you're falling asleep, the reason why it is so effective is because, and the science has proven this, your subconscious is extremely vulnerable. What does that mean? You know what vulnerable means? It's weak. It's easy to impress your subconscious mind because it is those impressions on your subconscious mind that get reflected out, guys. So that's why people try to say there was this huge debate about robotic affirmations and if they work. Well, science has proven, I told you, it's called The Mind, the Brain, Neuroplasticity, and the Power of Mental Force by Dr. Schwartz. He proved that repetition works. So for different, he used primates, which is the closest species to human. And he did unthinkable acts to these poor things. He severed the neurological pathways that function the arm and then tied that broken arm, in a sense, to the primate, and then no, not the one that was broken, the other one, the good working one. He tied it to the primate, and then the one that was broken, he dangled a banana in front of it, and it took 2 weeks to reforge or forge a new neurological pathway to function that arm to grab that banana. Okay, so science has proven that affirming works. That's why we're listening to subliminals at night. Yes, your brain is I don't want to say brain, your subconscious mind, because there are different areas of the brain here. I've studied the brain on a profound level. So you've got your prefrontal cortex, you got your pineal gland in there, you got your hypothalamus, you have you got long-term memory, short-term memory, working memory, you got your consciousness, which is, we're conscious right now, obviously, talking to one another. Your subconscious mind is the part of the brain that is asleep, in a sense, okay? And that is what you're trying to impress with your desires so that they're reflected out here, okay? Yeah, I know, that was awful what he did to the primates. He didn't do it to one, he did it to many. So like I said, he went in and he took out the neurological pathway that operated one arm, and then he tied the functioning arm to the primate and then dangled a banana in front of it, and it took 2 weeks and that arm worked again. He also did some more scientific studies. He had empirical evidence, like an individual was incarcerated for 8 years, and in his mind, he played the piano. So once he was released after 8 years, he was able to play the piano like he had never been incarcerated. So he played as fluently as before he was incarcerated, just by the mere act of playing it in his mind every day. So this is some important, and then he also proved, they used to say that when you smoke marijuana that you would kill your neurons. Dr. Schwartz proved that you can create new neurons. Even though you're killing them off by smoking marijuana, you still will create new ones. So he disproved a lot of old supposed, that obviously that wasn't scientific evidence, even though they claimed it was. So Dr. Schwartz has done a lot. I was able to stick a coin on mine like a magnet, and it stayed so interesting. I even could feel the magnetic pull practice holding it up. Wow. James, I didn't know you did live streams. Happy to watch this. What? I thought you were in my last live. I thought I talked to you in my last live. I was live that last time. Sorry, my ear itches. I was live a couple weeks ago on like a Tuesday. It's been almost 2 weeks, not quite. I hope you guys had a great week after Memorial Day. Summer's fastly approaching. Oh, I for some reason I thought you were in there. Maybe it's someone else. I apologize. Hi. I apologize for that, James. Well, somebody came on, I think his name was James as well. He was talking about how to overcome a back injury from lifting weights, and I was telling him some affirmations. So affirmations work, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know, like, you gotta try these techniques for yourself, okay? You could also just decide, okay? Start right there. You could just decide that you have that what you want, or assume that you already have that what you want, and then remind yourself, oh no, it's done, it's finished. Like say for instance, we're all going to manifest today $5,000 out of the thin air. Okay, we just decide collectively that we each have $5,000 in our bank account for no reason, right? That's it. And if it comes up again, you say, no, I already got 5,000. Yeah, I'm so happy I got 5,000. I am so happy I received $5,000 out of the blue today. Or, okay, say you do have a back injury, right? Or any kind of injury, and you're still feeling pain, and you're affirming, every day I wake up feeling, refreshed, new. I'm so glad. Or you've revised it and you have no pain. I have no pain. I feel great. I'm so healthy. Every cell in my body from head to toe is perfectly healthy, but yet you're still feeling pain, right? Oh, this is part of the perfect unfoldment. It's part of my healing process. Give everything good meaning. Everything benefits you. Hi, Annabelle. No, I was at work. Yes, ma'am, you were. Yes, they can take a person who just thinks they are doing a workout and they have the same results as, yes, that's right. Pagan, you're absolutely right. A long time ago when I was pregnant with my daughter, there was this woman at the pool. She had a really nice body. And I said, wow, you work out every day? She's like, no. She just probably mentally told herself she had a nice, and people like me telling her, oh my gosh, you have a really nice body, right? Just like you guys all tell me that I look really young for my age. I tell myself the same thing. No, every day I get younger and younger and more beautiful. No, I'm experiencing age reversal. I don't get, because you're an immortal being. You're here having a human experience. You're all gods who fell. And I want you all to awaken to the true being that you are. You're buried in Golgotha. We'll talk about that more privately, though. I don't know, where people are at in their spiritual life or their spiritual walk or what have you, but I have listened to Neville for years. I still listen to Neville, and some of his mystical experiences do not resonate with others. That doesn't really matter, because other people had the same. There's a 90-something-year-old man. His name is Lindell, Lindell. He's under somebody by the name of Coach something, Marco. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Anyway, Lindell is one of Neville Goddard's students. Okay, he's like 90. He's in his 90s. He lives over here in California, not far from me in California. And boy, oh howdy, he could tell you some. I'm sure he can share some information if you go look. He's got a lot of recordings, so he believes everything that Neville does. He still listens to Neville's lectures. He tells you that what has your attention has your life. He says that over and over again because he's very old. Oh, thank you, Pagan. She's such an amazing person. Hi, Ricky. James, I had a great synchronicity. I made a phone call and was worried when they didn't answer. I saw the title of this live stream, and as soon as I tuned in, he reached back out. Nice. See? Look, the key is don't think against it. Give it all good meaning. Everything benefits you. Decide right now. Well, first of all, right? I've told you, get out a piece of paper right now, write down what you assume to be true is true, or put it on your journal. Remind yourself, no, what I assume to be true is true. So when you experience some emotion that makes you feel off, even angry, bitter, pissed off, whatever the case may be, what you assume to be true is true. Your emotions aren't, granted, you can employ your emotions when you're impressing your subconscious mind at bedtime, and you do not want to go to bed angry. Please don't do that, because that's not good. Because like I said, your subconscious mind is impressionable. You want to go to sleep happy. If you can't conjure a scene of you experiencing that which you want to experience, because imaginal acts become facts. Remember that. And what you assume to be true is true. At least go to sleep happy. Isn't it wonderful? Everything in my life is so perfect. Isn't it wonderful? I'm experiencing something great right now. I only attract the greatest experiences in life because I am the greatest. Let's see. I'm the best at everything I do. Nothing bad happens to me. I'm abundant in every area. So I mentioned abundant. I'm so happy. I'm abundant in every area of my life. Okay, like I said, in the beginning, it might feel a little weird, right? But we're creatures of habit. At the very least, be telling yourself, oh, I'm so lucky. Everything in my life is always perfect. I have a brother like that. Your chain was enjoying. My chain was enjoying. Do not go to sleep worried. No, ma'am. Your chain was enjoying you. And the one thing I don't believe this way of thinking, it is false. I'm sorry, Ricky. Ricky, you know what? Science proves me right. I'm not, I know I just look like some layman, but I'm not. I have 3 PhDs, a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, associate's degree. I spent over 15 years obtaining my education, besides the fact that I have over 15 years of education to back up my trap. It was hanging. My chain was hanging. Okay. Imaginal acts become facts. That would be great. That is a great one. Hey, and you can even sing. Look at, we got Pagan. She's a singer. She can sing all kinds of beautiful affirmations because, you know, that's what concerns me. So that's why I started this channel, was to create subliminals that I knew would be effective and only had positive, you know, affirmations in them so that you would benefit from them. So much ups and downs nowadays, no constant situation. That's right. That's what I was getting at. The one thing that's guaranteed is change. People can change their mind in an instant. If you don't believe in revision, I do revise. No, below chain is hanging. You are so beautiful. Okay, thank you, ordinary man. I appreciate that. Pagan, everyone think I'm crazy because I'm always walking around saying my life is amazing. I have the best life in the world. I love my wife. Today is going to be the best day ever life. Yes, that's what you do. I did feel a bit weird in the beginning, but now, yes, that's the thing. Can you show your outfit? I'm not wearing an outfit. I'm wearing shorts and a tank top. It's 100 degrees here. Let's see. I wouldn't lie to you. It's not flipped around. It's 97 degrees here. It's getting to 99. So I'm getting ready to go swimming. Sorry that I'm being a little, maybe I'll just stick it up like that. How about that? Not so bad. I clean the house and sing My Life is Wonderful. That's awesome. Yeah, it's 97. It's going to 99. Yes, life becomes a Disney movie when you start making. Yes, so I created subliminal like that. I got a couple fantasy subliminals. Oh my gosh, see, the world is a mirror. Ice is mirroring that's what your echo. Thank you for the echo. It's funny that when you say something, all of a sudden it will be outpictured, or you affirm it or think it. You don't even have to say it. You can think it. So I was trying to tell you about my brother, okay? He I won't get into much about him because he didn't give me permission, but one thing I will say, and I know he won't have a hard time with me telling you all or the world, is that he is lucky. He says it himself, and he is. He's been so lucky. He's been in several accidents and not been injured. He's always manifested money literally out of the blue. He could be having like financial issues, and all of a sudden, I told you guys before, the money shows up, but then it's gone. But still, so I tell him, you need to quit. He needs to change his self-concept that, you know, he has a positive relationship with money, that he always has more than enough, so that when these unexpected bills show up, it's not such a blow. You know, like, you guys have to get rid of these beliefs. So that's what I was trying to tell you. The legal system, the laws and politics are in place just to keep the masses. They think they're keeping them in control, but it's all fake, guys. It is not real. Your true reality is your imagination. It's within you. Hi. Haha, yes, always we are 1. Yes, it's been storming here for days. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me advice to be happy. Tell yourself, create an imaginal scene. Do not look for anything on the outside to keep you happy. You know what? Listen, I spent a lot of my life being unhappy. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that's why I turned to fitness. I go lift weights, work out, ride the bike, go for a walk, swim. I used to run 40, 50 miles a week. Now I cycle for about an hour a day, and then I walk a couple times a day, and then I work out. I do yoga every day, and then I do weights, because science has proven that when you exercise, you stimulate your neurotransmitters, serotonin and dopamine, which create happiness, right? The other thing you can do, that's one way to keep you happy, and that's what I spent all my life doing. And now what I do in addition to that is that I do exactly what Our Energy Goes Up says. Sometimes when I feel down, I'll say, isn't it wonderful? Something amazing is happening to me right now. Or isn't it amazing? Something awesome is happening. Whatever resonates with you. Isn't it wonderful? Kind of seems outdated. It was indicative, obviously, of Neville Goddard's time. So you want to say words that resonate with you, such as, it seems more contemporary to say, isn't it amazing? Something awesome is happening to me right now. And do not look for anything. Don't look for anything to substantiate why you're feeling that something amazing is happening to you, or something great is happening. Or you can create an imaginal scene whereby you see somebody congratulating you, not wondering, you just don't worry about what is going to happen. Why not see what unfolds? Or another way to make yourself happy that works for Dick, what's going on? Dick, what's going on? Is it working still, or is it dead? I don't know, guys. I hope we're not having any interference here. I think it ended.
It's working.
Okay. All right. It's working, or is it dead? It's back now. I don't know why. Somebody called me. There's no volume. You can't hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. I can hear me. All right. All right. It's working now. Okay, guys. I know, right? Let's have fun. I'm sorry. You live in the hurricane mecca of the world there, Pagan. Okay, good. All right. So I've been on here 43 minutes. Go ahead and ask me another couple questions, and I got to go. Apparently, I have a student calling me, and I got to call her back. I'm not sure. It could be a man. I don't know. The name is a unisex name. Nowadays we have individuals, like my name, for instance, could be a man or a woman. So I don't know. Can you hear me now? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I'm so glad to be on here. I got to go get more tanned. I got to get outside too. It's nice out. Enjoy that 100-degree weather. How's your weather, Pagan? Big Ol' Heavies. What the heck is that? Big Ol' Heavies. The song. Oh, yes. I love you and your singing. I love to sing too, Pagan. We need to sing together. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I love you guys. I love to sing too. I sang for years in a choir. I do love singing though. We can sing, I know Pagan and I need to do a collaboration. It's raining there. I have a niece in your area. She calls me almost every day. So when she's an example, Dance Monkey, 100 degrees, no thanks, but Arizona has no heat. No, it does not. No, you're right, James. Yeah, we gotta get, so we could do collaborations, guys. We gotta get it. I know we got some intruders in here. That's why the intruders are the reason why people, they call them trolls. That's why a lot of coaches have private membership groups. I'm almost there. Can you put, why not? We got to figure that out. Pagan, you singing, me creating affirmations. I could be your backup voice. I can actually hold, I mean, I'm not going to make a scene right here, but I can holler. That sounds good. We gotta collaborate, man. Her music and my affirmations. We gotta get those affirmations sunk in everybody's head. That the only thing you experience is a Disney World life, Disney life, like she was saying. That's what I tell myself. Everything in life, every day. Oh, I like that one. Every day when I get up, I can't wait to open all my gifts for the day. It's like a tidal wave of presence every day. You know, you have to say these things in order to experience them. Listen, obviously some things happen that you didn't expect to happen in your life. It would be. I never heard this song. We'll have to go listen. Well, I pray for everybody. I have world peace. I have world peace in rain and music. Subliminal. I have a son in the military. Trust me, I'm all about world peace. I think it's stupid that humans, they don't realize they're connected. I don't believe in race. Okay, I really honestly don't believe in your actual being is above the organization of sex. So no, I don't even believe in that. I don't like division. I want unity. We are a compound unity. If everyone knew who they really were, we wouldn't have fighting. We wouldn't have wars. I only pray for peace. I don't think of war. I don't obviously want war, so I don't think about it. That is what caused it. People having and entertaining bad thoughts in their mind is why war ensues. No, of course, I will definitely pray for the Palestine. I'll pray for everywhere. I have a son-in-law that's struggling, guys. He was in Kuwait for 3 years, infantry. So I feel happy just, oh, thank you, Pagan. Is it okay that I'm gay? You can be whatever you want. Pray for me. I will, baby. I pray for all of you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly pray the Neville way, and I assume that you all are happy and abundant in every area of your life. You have everything you need, that you're successful, that you're beautiful, that you're healthy, that you're wealthy, that nothing bad happens to you, that you're healthy, nothing bad happens to you inside or outside, right? Because some of you could be flying. I have a son in the military. He works with nuclear bombs. So trust me, I have to, because I'm asking God to venerate me and create and 100% be the God that I am. Obviously, I'm only going to project that and be that. Okay? I don't want to be something else. That's all I desire to be. Thank you so much. I am kind. There's nothing wrong with that. Who cares who you, exactly. I'm not, no, I don't care. It's up to you, okay? Listen, this is what I have to say. If you can imagine it, you can experience it. So if you want wings and purple eyes, then so be it. I'm not here to judge you. It was really hard when I started listening to Neville. The reason why it was is because I just told you I was so educated that I had to basically dispose of all my knowledge so that I could embrace this spiritual knowledge. Do you see what I'm saying? Without judgment. You can't judge. You know why? God loves the sinner as well as the saint. He loves the criminal as well as the judge. I love all of you. I love you all. I got my first real credit card, one that has real money on, not a prepaid one. That's awesome. That is so awesome, Pagan. No, obviously, I'm going to admit all the attributes. Remember, I was talking about the armor of God and the fruits of the Spirit, self-discipline, joy, happiness, peace, kindness. I'm going to project all of that. I'm here to help you all because I didn't have anyone to help me. I would sit here on this YouTube and look and click here, click there, because they put clickbait out there. I was so frustrated. And I'd go listen to Neville and then try not to go back and listen to coaches because they would say, oh, if you did this, you're gonna have your manifestation in 5 minutes or less. And it just created more confusion in me and frustration, and that I don't want that for you. I do not want that for you. The faster that you, like I said, there's power in the now. You can tell yourself that you have everything that you need right now. When you start thinking against it, start affirming it again or imagining, nope, I have it. Nope, it's done, right? Because I'm not telling you to do something that I don't do. Trust me, I drove her crazy at first, lol, but now my life. Oh, you didn't drive me crazy. All right, do you guys have any more questions? I'm gonna go. I got a student calling me. If you have any more questions, I'm so happy I was about to give up before I met you. Don't give up. Never give up. The reason why I don't want you to ever give up, Pagan, is because you're manifesting 24/7, and why not create? You're the writer, you're the producer, you're the actor, you're all of it. You're basically, creating like a pot of clay. You the potter wheel. If you don't like the creation that you have, you can change it. You don't like the state you're in, change it. You can change your states of consciousness. I got rid of the cleavage. Who are you asking? Who are you asking? No, I'm just saying. I'm just generally speaking. Can you tell me a little about your Christian religion? Oh, that's funny you say that because I was just listening to the Neville Goddard lecture, which I recommend to you, called The Power and the Wisdom. And I recommend, that's how I base myself. So it's Judaism, Christianity. So you're the tree and then the vines with the fruit, right? Judaism is the tree and then the Christianity is all the fruit. I know. Well, that's why I'm here to teach you, because I was there for a long time. You're learning, I know. You know what? We don't cease to learn till we cease to exist, right? I tell myself that, especially when they come out with a new device, I'm still learning. I want this here, what Neville Goddard, law of assumption, the promise, this is what I'm here to clarify with you. The techniques are just to give you pleasure by embodying the state that you want to experience. You could bypass those and go right to the point where you decide that you have whatever it is that you want or that you want to experience, and that's it. And just remind yourself, you know what? I experience whatever I want to desire in the same day that I decide I want it. The day that when I decide I have something, I experience it that same day. You could tell yourself that. It's law of assumption. You decide. You're the operant power. You're the creative power. You're the God of your reality, okay? God of your reality. Stop letting this outside dead neutral world that's last month's news affect you today. No, you can deny, ignore, and choose what it is that you want. You're going to manifest until the day you take your last breath right here. Who am I asking? I'm not asking anyone, baby. Why? I've been listening to him, and he is a genius. Yes, he is. I'm asking these questions. Don't get me wrong. Well, first off, I don't believe in religion. I follow Neville Goddard. So, that's who I've been listening to him for 7 years. So, and I apply his teachings to my life. It resonates with me. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. I've seen other coaches start off saying that they were preaching about Neville, and then they say that his works are old and outdated. No, that's like saying the Bible, which is the oldest book, is old. I refer to it as a manifestation guide. You should choose to be happy, Pagan. You are happy. You are happy. You're the most happiest, most beautiful person and woman in the world, lady. If you want to be a lady, if you want to be a woman, that's up to you. You decide. She is the most beautiful, amazing, perfect being in the world. You're spiritual, not religious. No, that's right. You're right, James. You believe in the big picture bigger than anyone. Yes, that's right. Yes, James. No, I'm just explaining. No, I'm not here to, I'm just saying, listen, I was raised a Catholic. I had a bow at a genuflect before saints and paintings on the wall. No, 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 no. It took me years to get to this point. The truth that you know what? You're holy. You are holy. You don't put your power in your. I took all my power back. It's within you. Okay. Religion is a man-made construct. I tell my mom's 81 and is a devout Catholic. It hurts me to tell her the truth, but I want her to know the truth. They lied. Okay, they lied to us. All religion has done is create division. I want you all to create a happy, abundant life for you and your loved ones. How about that? Mother Nature. Yes, that's me too. Spiritual, but not religious. That's right. I am a spirit, like James said. We're spiritual. That's right. There you go, pagan. So I am exactly like James said. I meditate. If you watch my videos, I do meditate. I meditated this morning. I'm going to go meditate tonight. When I meditate, it's different than me imagining or creating or conjuring a scene of me experiencing, feeling, tasting, seeing. And I beseech you all to employ all of your senses to make it as vivid as possible. Because wherever the sole of the foot shall tread, there shall you be also. It will be given unto you. Okay, so you are always ahead of your evidence. Remember that. That is the key. You can't just move under compulsion because you're a good person and you're going to be rewarded for your good deeds. It doesn't work like that. I used to think that way. No, you have to go and create it for yourself. Just like the man went to the moon, guys, the thought preceded the action of going to the moon. You went out and bought yourself a car, or did the car just jumped into your driveway or your garage? Tell me, what came first? The thought? The thought always precedes the action. Okay? I'm not telling you have to sit there and kill yourself repeating. Sometimes you do. That's why James mentioned, I believe it was him that mentioned about the sexual energy exchange. That's why I did that deep breathing. Neville did it. I included his snippet. If you look under my videos, breathe in and breathe out. Get into a rhythm. And then exhale with every pore of your body. Get it out and be done with it. And guess what? You planted a seed. It's an impregnation, as Neville would say, and you're going to manifest it. You're going to experience it right here in the dead neutral physical world. I try to stay away from anything or anyone. Yeah, that's right. I don't listen to the news either, pagan. The thought comes first. All right, guys, I got to get off here. This student, it keeps texting me. They called me, and I told them to call me after 2. Mind you, it's only 2:18 my time, so they've texted me several times, so I got to get off here. I will let you know when the next live is. If you have any subliminal requests, please ask. If you want coaching, just send me an email. I will create a donation button and eventually a private group for us to pray for one another. Good luck. I'll see you in the not comment section. I watch all your videos, even if I don't comment. Thank you, James. What is your favorite thing to do in this life? Okay, so the purpose, okay, God became man so that man could become God. That's my purpose. I didn't realize it until I met Neville. See you. Thank you, guys. Love you so much. And hey, if you have any questions, I'll see you in the next live. I don't know when the next one will be. We did Friday day. I did promise Pagan I'll do one on a Saturday. I don't mind doing one on a Saturday because I'm here for you guys and to help you succeed in manifesting whatever it is that you want and living your desired reality, okay? Make it as easy and fast as possible. Do not have to try to figure it out like me. See you. Love you guys. Take care. It is Dr. Royce with Mystical Professor. Have a good weekend.